Chad, I have here a collection of really weird comic book covers. This is going to be kind of a short segment, but I figure we can go through and take a look. I want to thank the chat member, the Legged One, for submitting this pack, and then I was able to supplement it a little bit. But just weird topics, weird covers, weird comic books from 100 years ago, 50 years ago, and kind of some recent ones. I'm not much of a comic book person, truth be told, but I think this will be interesting regardless. So the first one is Star Trek. Shoot the girl or the Enterprise dies. Bones no. Oh man. Dr. McCoy. Killer? I mean, I'm already invested. I also like the big Spock in the background. That's very important. That'll sell the comic. They had to do some of this stuff, I think, to, get your attention. So that way you would want to keep reading. Superman, we're all dying of thirst. You must let us drink the water. Nobody gets a drop. There's like a dying... Oh no! Oh, that's really sad. We challenge you to guess the startling secret behind the miracle of Thirsty Thursday. Oh man. What year is this? It just says November. I'm gonna guess poison. That's really all it needs to be, is just poison. There's lead in the water. You won't understand this now, but in about 50 years you'll figure it out. Like, for example, this dude, 23. He just wants the water in his bean can. Captain America, stop. It's impossible for you to eat your shield. If I don't, Bucky, I'll die. Okay. Alright. I've never seen this one, but sure. This is fake. Someone said this is fake. Oh, man. Chat member, it's possible you got duped, and so did I. However, even if this is fake, chat, there are some really weird ones where I wouldn't even consider this to be that far-fetched. I believe this one is real, for example. More burgers. Keep them coming, or I'll starve to death. What? But you've already eaten enough for an army. This guy is hogging water. He's hogging burgers. You know, you write enough comics, eventually you gotta come up with some weird fucking plots like this. Also, nice triple golden arches. Totally unique golden arches. Super Mario Bros. Wendy Okupa has Mario in her sights. Huh. You know, on its own, it's not that bad of a cover, but it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of a little disturbing. I don't know if Nintendo these days would approve something like this. Wow. Can love bloom on the overmap? It could. I think it could. Jimmy Olsen featuring the Bride of the Jungle, Jimmy. I don't want to marry female King Kong. I'm sorry, Jimmy, but as local witch doctor, I now pronounce you man and wife. Oh, this is bad for a number of reasons. Fucking hell, man. Oh my god. Life bad. What the fuck is this? Give it up, Spider-Man. When the blobs got you stay got. Does he just, like, put you inside of his skin? Inside of his girth? How come this wasn't in any of the recent Spider-Man movies? This classic villain. the little toe is particularly of interest. Oh, this is an X-Man character. Oh, okay. All right. Hurry up with your graves, Jimmy and Robin. I'd finish you myself, but I have a code against killing. So I'll do the job, boys. So I think Batman is going to use a Tommy gun to kill the younger sidekicks. Yeah, I mean, again, it's something that makes me want to figure out what is going on, which, you know, world's finest. Captain Victory and the Galactic Rangers. That's a face and a half. Clickbait comic book covers. Yeah, I mean, kind of, right? It's not just internet. This was a way to sell anything at some point. Even video games kind of had clickbait covers. Remember that most of these are from the 30s and 40s. Yeah, but I mean, that's just a really good face. Looks like Brian Jones from the Rolling Stones. Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. Superman, stop this crazy test. Let us share that water or we die. Sorry, Jimmy, the ground rules allow only one survivor. You or Aquaman. What is it with Superman hoarding water? Why does he keep fucking, like, you know, depriving people of the precious resource? Did they just run out of stories? Rock and Roll Comics, Michael Jackson? What the fuck is going on here? So hang on a minute. So this is early 80s Michael Jackson, I think, or mid, right? You've got, he's basically Gulliver's Travels. The Lilliputians, or how do you say that? Lilliputian? Whatever. Is that Marilyn Monroe? And a llama? I don't know, man. Spider-Man and the Not Ready for Primetime Players. Featuring Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, Jane Curtin, Garrett Morris. This is the second or third season cast of SNL with Spider-Man. No Chevy Chase, sorry. Okay, this looks more like Wayne Knight from Seinfeld than whoever that's supposed to be. and this looks like not Bill Murray. That kind of looks like Dan Aykroyd, the one on the left here. That's real weird. We got a Germa raid. Oh my god, thank you. Appreciate it. What's up? What's up, rats? What's up, Germ? Thank you. I found an interesting... you know what? At some point, I have a couple more things that I haven't shown from the Vegas trip. But that'll be another time. We'll talk about that later. I'm just showing weird comics right now. And this one features SNL. This is Michael Jackson. Superman deprives people of water is a theme. Then there's that face. The Avengers on Late Night with David Letterman. We're going to have more fun than Earth's mightiest heroes should be allowed to have. Okay. So I'm noticing a bit of a pattern here. Oh no! What is this? Hoo-hoo! Oh, sorry. Boo-hoo. That says boo-hoo. Boo-hoo! Superboy, I'm so embarrassed getting stuck in this phone booth because I've suddenly become stout. Promise you won't look at me. You don't know what it is to be fat. What? Don't worry, Lana. I'll turn you over to the police emergency squad so they can pry you loose. I don't dare let Lana know that I've also become fat. This is me reading this comic, honestly. Like, this is how I feel. That is... Again, they definitely just ran out of stories. Alf. Yo, my planet exploded. My engine got corroded. Came crashing down to Earth, trying to get my money's worth. Slammin'! Melmac rap. In this issue, Judge Dredd. Okay. Yeah, that's... okay. Melmac? Is that one of my new nicknames? Batman, you have been found guilty of witchcraft. I sentence you to be burned at the stake. You know I'm innocent, Superman. Why are you framing me? Ugh, man. Please buy this comic so you can find out what's going on. It's, again, the clickbait. She-Hulk. I married a man-wolf. I thought that said Groghorn. I was gonna say, man, that's a fucking... that's an awesome moniker for your, art. Call yourself, like, Groghorn? But no, it's just Greg Horn. Very detailed. Damn. Weird, but also, you know, green. Did you ever squeeze it so hard that the head pops off? Well, this guy did. I'm not even sure who this guy is. Why is the hand so huge? Batman couldn't even, like, stop him. It's weird, man. Billy Ray Cyrus? Huh? What? The hell was Billy Ray Cyrus doing? For a moment, I thought that was Kurt Russell in Big Trouble in Little China. Like, just for a brief moment. And then I had to, like, do a double take, and then I read the title. He had his own comic series. Could you imagine, like, getting your own comic series where you just make yourself into, like, a superhero? You must feel really awesome after that. Like, you could do anything. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Jimmy, this gift you got me for Father's Day makes me sorry I ever adopted you as my son. I'll have to destroy it to teach you a lesson. But Superman, I mean, Dad, what did I do wrong? Gotta read the comic to find out. I don't know why Superman is such an asshole, and I didn't know that Jimmy Olsen was his son. Marvel team up Spider-Man and Captain America. Did they just, like, put a couple dudes in costume? It's just like a live-action cover. Superman is a freak-out. I thought you were my pal, Jimmy. Why have you joined this hippie gang against me? This time the world knew that the Man of Steel is a no-good heel. Featuring Hippie Olsen's Hate in. Oh my god. Well, you know what year this was. It's like so obvious. Superman hates hippies. That's right, folks. Join the Marines. Darth Vader plays a game of death against the Star Warriors. You know, I had one of these comics at one point, and I had like a book that was made in like 1980 that was all about Star Wars. It had the script, it had concept art, it had a lot of cool stuff in it, and at the end, it had covers of the Star Wars comics. So I've seen some of these. One of the weirdest things, I'm sure some of you know this, was there was a bunny in the Star Wars comics. His name was Leppy. This bunny, Star Wars bunny comic. Let me see. Yeah. It's real. I mean, here, take a look. Ah, fuck. Why does that keep happening? It's the WebP format. What has the WebP format done for anyone? I mean, really. Jeez. Again? His race was Leppy. They had another name for it? Oh. Well, here, I can just show you what it looks like real quick. So this is real, and this was very confusing because it wasn't explained when I was reading that book, and I just thought it was like a joke. But no, it's real. There's a green bunny in the Star Wars comics. And then when you think about what Lucas has created, you know, there's like a big teddy bear. So I mean, I'm not like totally shocked that there would be a bunny that speaks English. Let's see. The high life on these backwater worlds can get pretty low. I'll oversee the ship's refueling. Don't get your ears burned. Action Comics. Oops, missed again. Keep trying. What? Yeah. Yeah. A mysterious bag holds the secret to an outlaw's past and a threat against Lucas and Mark McCain. The Rifleman. This is a famous one. I don't know. Why would they do this? It even looks like he's got a pee stain. It's not, but... Thor, God of Thunder. Is his legs on backwards? Grant Farrell in An Ordinary Mortal. An ordinary mortal is suddenly invested with supernatural powers of the ancient god Thor, son of Odin, supreme ruler of Valhalla. Okay. Okay. Now, hang on. I was interested in this segment a little bit, so I went and did a little bit of my own digging, and I found some other comics. So I knew that there was a comic brand called Weirdo, for example. This could have been the whole segment. These Weirdo comics were absolutely bizarre. The covers were always really... Oh. Superman. The new life of Super Merman. Goodbye, Lois. I've changed myself into a merman so I can join my beloved mermaid and her people under the sea. Superman and Lori will be happy together in the water world of Atlantis. I've lost him forever. Well, that's a shame. I don't know if I would consider this one to be like... it's not weird. It is weird, but it's just like... I don't know. It's really kind of weird in a way I can't describe. Here's Alf again. Caution, do not buy if safety seal is missing. Unfortunately, this one looks a very specific way. So hurry up already! It's not even Alf anymore. I don't know what that impression even is. I like that I think that's a seal. Was that a seal? It's coughing up like a fish. But, plop. And it's just feet and, like, toenails. The magazine of weird humor, and it's just plop. Here's another plop. Yep. Chat, I hate to say it, but if I lived at a time where this was, like, the main entertainment, I probably would have bought plop comics. I don't know. Look at this fucking sicko shit. Maybe I would have bought, like, 2 plop comics and then never again. Tonsils Thompson. Once again, plop could be the whole segment. Smokin' Sanford. Zoot Comics. This one is just, like... I don't know. I guess this is probably, yeah, 1946. So this is just like a bunch of like weird characters that, I don't know. They just threw a bunch of weird characters together. Laugh Fest of gaily colored comics. Wait, chat, I got a thing. Laugh Fest of gaily colored damn it. Am I back? Chat, am I good? Is my audio back? I don't know what happened there. I just tried to do a bit, and it, like, broke my audio. What the fuck was that? Alright, never mind. I won't ever attempt to do bits ever again. Don't worry. True Secrets of Love and Romance. Boy Loves Girl. There's a couple things going on here, but while this is happening, right? Clown. Bad Touch Clown. Speaking of Bad Touch Clown, Circus Boy. Madhouse. Soon you won't be a shadow of your former self. And then it's just like abstract world of, you know, like Dali. This kind of reminds me of one of the Action 52 games. Maybe I don't know. Go back to the clown feet. All right, what do you want me to do? Fucking zoom in on them? All right, well, that's going to cost you extra. Your audio sounds a bit compressed now. You sound compressed. Here, I'll is this a little bit better? I mean, it is already compressed, but it's about the same. I think I might have just screwed up one little thing. It should be all right. Ghost is dying here. I like this one. I would have enjoyed this. The Martians invade Earth and kidnap Santa Claus. Santa Claus, you're coming to Mars with us. Why? Do they want you, Santa? Green Lantern, The Adventure of the Walking Trees. And it's just like a tree smacking a criminal on the ass. It's really, really something. The original Captain Marvel. So yeah, this one is like, it's like there's a recursion, for one. Everything that's happening, it just keeps happening forever. And there's like mixed media happening. Oh, this one's fantastic. Fear rides the Millennium Falcon. Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. Monsters in the Cosmos. And then it's just this. Leia is great. Little overzealous on the shading. Chewbacca is a different creature altogether. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the Fear that's riding the Millennium Falcon. I mean, C-3PO is jacked. maybe like, it looks like he's, like, strong. Damn. Good for him. Swole 3PO. Here's another one. There's a Wolverine one. I just like Wolverine's face in this one. It's fantastic. I mean, it again, just overly detailed. Everything is rippling. And then that's Wolverine's face. Like, what are you doing here? Who's this guy? I don't know. Hello there. Mind if I lick your ankle? Yes. Yes, I do. Nope. Alright, well there you go, Chad. That's the weird comic segment. Like I said, not a tremendously long segment. Just a little bonus of fun that we could share together. And yeah, there's some weird stuff out there from the past. There's so many things that I probably don't even know about. And I'd be open to doing more weird comics at some point in the future. There's a Rolling Stones crossover. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weird crossovers that I don't even know, like, what would that look like? These days, though, to be fair, there's, like, I've seen comics on the Beatles. I've seen comics on David Bowie. I've seen, like, you know, they're not, like, running series. They're just one book. And it's, like, one particular story. I've seen, like, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison. So that kind of stuff does exist. Kiss, yeah, I believe it. Rob Liefeld. Oh yeah, I've done a segment on Rob Liefeld. Absolutely. That's a classic. Wait, what's this one? Speaking of. Oh man. Batman, here they come. One of them is dead, but which one? The clue is on their album cover. Dead till proven alive. Yeah, we were just four guys. Chat, I don't think those are the real Beatles, though. I think those are the Bootles. Genuinely, they kind of look a little Beatle-y. One looks a bit like John, one looks a bit like George, and then there's two Rongles. So... Alright. That's Cursed Comics.